Let's go book shopping. We are going book shopping today. I am so excited because we're not just going on any book shopping run, we're going fall book shopping. You guys already know my bloodstream is pumpkin spice infused, so I love everything pumpkin with a little bit of extra pumpkin and fall. I have been eyeing certain books for fall since last fall. This was when I was just starting to get back into reading again. I have been waiting for a freaking year. I can't decide yet if I want to split this up and do half of it in September and then the other half of book shopping in October. I don't know yet. I think I'm gonna see how many books I acquire while I'm in there and then financially decide which is better. I always have a drink, specifically a coffee, whenever we go book shopping, and today I made my own at home. That is, I was gonna say that's maturing, but I definitely have had coffee shop bought coffee within the past few days, so I was really just doing this because I needed to. Let's go book shopping. Books that I have been waiting to read for over a year now. I got romance, I got thriller, fantasy, and young adult. So I got lots of different genres here. I can now finally decorate my fall bookshelf, so comment down below if you guys want to see a whole video dedicated to us decorating my bookshelf for fall. If you don't know, I did the same thing for summer. This was my summer bookshelf. It was so cute, summer themed. The first book that I got was The Dead Romantics. I have heard so many things about this book, but never picked it up, never even read the back until I saw, I think it was a TikTok or it was on Bookstagram. This girl was saying this is a rom-com. And I was like, what? For some reason I thought this was supposed to be sad. I think because of that word made me think it was sad. I believe this is about an author who writes romance books. Her and her boyfriend break up and she doesn't believe in love anymore. She believes it's as good as dead. She gets a new editor and this editor is so handsome, but he's also not budging on the book deadline. So she's kind of frustrated with him and then she has to go back home, I believe for a funeral, and this guy, the one that is her editor, is standing there in the doorway, but I believe he's a ghost. And she's so confused as to why he is there. It sounds so good and it sounds funny. I hope I love this. I'm so excited to read it. Christina Lauren has a blurb and so does Allie Hazelwood, so that also just sold me. I'm gonna be brief because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I had 3 books that were buy one get one 50% off at Barnes, and I could not figure out for the life of me what the 4th one would be until I found this one, and I am so excited. It sounds so funny. And the author of The Dead Romantics has a blurb on this one. It's called My Roommate is a Vampire. This cover is so cool. Just look at that. That is an epic cover. I love it so much. What the heck? Basically, this girl, she's looking for an apartment, I think in Chicago, and she finds this one guy who's willing to allow her to be a roommate. But she starts to notice that he stays in all day, only works at night. And then I believe she finds bags of blood in the refrigerator and realizes that her roommate is a vampire. I love how at the bottom it says, "Who says you can't teach an old vampire new tricks?" It sounds so good. I am so excited to read this. I think for September and fall, we're gonna have a lot of weekly challenges, so this will be so fun. The next one I actually got a recommendation for this one last year when I just started getting into reading, but it didn't sound up my alley because when I went into this used bookstore, I told the worker, I was like, I am looking for a book that is magical, but also very fall. And she recommended The Night Circus to me. I have heard some pretty good things about this book, and the girl had said it's very fall, it's a carnival. There are two magicians that are going head to head, and they're competing with each other, but then they kind of fall in love. I just remember her saying there are caramel apples and it's just very fall. I don't know why at the time, it just didn't seem to be doing it for me. So I finally picked it up this year. I actually went back and forth at Barnes & Noble about reading this, but I'm just gonna give it a shot. I don't like the cover though. I don't like the glossy covers. Okay, my last buy one get one 50% off. This book has been on my radar for so long once again, and it is Legends and Lattes. This is another glossy cover, but I wanted to read this so bad last year. I just wanted to wait until it was the fall season, so that's what we're doing this year. This is very low stakes fantasy. This is basically coffee and fantasy. If you know anything about me, this is my perfect book. This is about a bounty hunter, I believe. Don't quote me on that. And she's hanging up her sword for the last time and opening a coffee shop. While she's trying to open this coffee shop, there are a lot of old enemies coming back into her life, trying to make things complicated for her. And I think you just go through a lot of her stories, and I don't know, it sounds really cute. It says high fantasy and low stakes. So I think this will be a fun break from all of the high stake books that I love to read. Okay, the next ones I got are thrillers. So the first one is The House Across the Lake by Riley Sager. I have heard Haley talk so much about Riley Sager. She loves this book, and so I want to give it a try. And I've never read anything by Riley Sager. Some of you guys have said I'm in my thriller era, and I so agree. I have turned into a thriller girly. It just gives me such a rush, and I love it so much. I believe the main character, she goes and lives in this house, and across the lake from her there's this couple that she really admires. Then one day she sees something odd going on between them. I think it might be a dispute, and so the main character starts watching them, and I don't know what comes of it, but it sounds really good. I'm excited to read it. I love stuff like that. Next up, I took a recommendation from you guys. Someone recommended this to me, and I went out and I bought it, so thank you so much. I got The Paris Apartment by Lucy Foley. I actually have had her on my radar. I bought another book by her that I saw, and I've just been wanting it so bad. By the way, I got these at Target. I don't know if I mentioned that. I got these today, but I went to Target and got them. This is the coolest little description. Meet the residents of number 12, a beautiful old apartment building in the City of Light. The socialite, nice guy, the alcoholic, the girl on the verge, the concierge. Everyone's a neighbor, everyone's a suspect, and everyone knows something they're not telling. See you in Paris. The next one I got is also by that same author. This is The Guest List. It's kind of a similar description. So on the back it says, an exclusive wedding on a remote Irish island. The bride, the plus one, the best man, the wedding planner, the bridesmaid. All have a secret, all have a motive, but only one is a murderer. That sounds so good. The last two I got, I actually did not get these today. I got these, I believe, last week when I met Jennifer Lynn Barnes. She came for an event at my Barnes & Noble, and I got The Brothers Hawthorne, which is technically the fourth book of the Inheritance Games series. It's not a part of that original trilogy, but it's another book in the Inheritance Games series. This one focuses more on Jameson and Grayson, actually, so Avery is not the main character of this one, so I'm excited. This is gonna be a new dynamic. You're kind of seeing where they're at now. I'm really excited to read this one. And she signed it. And then the other one I got when I was there was the second book of the Natural series, Killer Instinct. I'm so excited to hop into this one. I'm actually reading something else right now, so hopefully I can hop back into this soon because I love it so much. Okay, you guys, those are all the books that I got during our fall shopping trip. I am so excited. It's gonna keep me at bay for a little while. I wanna know which ones you guys wanna see a vlog of, or which books you want to see included in a reading vlog. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys!